People think the scariest things happen in abandoned houses or deep forests. Please subscribe this and like this video, thank you. That's not true. Sometimes horror comes through something you trust every day. A phone call. In 2018, I worked the night shift at a small emergency call center in a quiet town. We didn't get many serious calls, mostly drunk drivers, false alarms, or elderly people who forgot to turn off their stove. That night was different. It was around 2:17 a.m. when my screen lit up with an incoming call. No caller ID, just unknown. I answered like always. Emergency services. What's your situation? At first, there was only breathing. Slow, shaky, like someone was trying not to cry. Then a woman whispered, "Please, don't hang up." Her voice sounded close, too close, like she was holding the phone right against her lips. I asked her name. She didn't answer. Instead, she said, "He's standing in the hallway." I froze. "Who is he?" I asked, keeping my voice calm like we're trained to do. There was a long pause. Then she whispered again, "I can see his feet. He's not wearing shoes." I pulled up the location tracker. Nothing. No signal, no address. No tower ping. That had never happened before. Ma'am," I said, "are you in danger right now?" "Yes." Her answer was immediate. Then she added, "He doesn't know I'm on the phone." I told her to stay quiet and asked if she could leave the house. She let out a soft, broken laugh. "I'm not in a house." That's when I felt something wasn't right. "Where are you then?" I asked. "I'm in a room with phones," she said. "A lot of phones." My stomach dropped. I looked around the call center. Empty desks, blinking monitors, ringing silence. I swallowed hard. "Can you see anyone else in the room?" "Yes," she said. Who?" Another pause. Then in a voice barely louder than a breath, she said, "You." My headset crackled. I spun around in my chair. Nothing, just rows of empty seats. "Ma'am," I said, my hands shaking now, "this isn't funny." She began to cry. "I tried to scream," she said. "But every time I do, my voice comes out of the phones instead." Suddenly, every phone in the call center rang at once. Not normal ringing. They all played the same whisper. "Please don't hang up." I tore the headset off my head and backed away from the desk. The main lights flickered. Then my screen refreshed on its own. The call log updated. Caller ID appeared. It was my name. I quit that job the next morning. 2 weeks later, I looked up the call recordings. There was no record of that call. But there was something else. A training audio file dated 1996. Labeled, "Last call, unidentified female operator." I pressed play and heard my own voice whispering, "He's standing in the hallway."